What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Courtside with Ash. Y'all, I just got back from the game. I got some last minute tickets to the game, and I was able to get in. When I got there, I think it was like midway through the second quarter, so I had to go back and watch some highlights. But I did see that the game was pretty close. You know, first quarter, second quarter, and then they started pulling away. But we got to have an honest conversation. You know what I'm saying? We got to have an honest conversation. We have to have a real conversation. And, you know, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the dream, but I got to take my fan goggles off and just speak on basketball. For one, they outplayed us. You know what I'm saying? The Aces, hats off to the Aces. You know what I'm saying? Much respect to them. They just simply outplayed us. But for me, the most glaring thing that I saw that is disturbing to me is this right here. It's the heart. You know what I'm saying? I start getting worried when I got to question your hearts. You know what I'm saying? Like your talent, your skills, that comes and goes sometimes. Like sometimes you could be in a shooting slump. Sometimes it's just not your night. But when I have to question your effort, your heart, your will to win, you know what I mean? If I got to question your hunger as a player, that's when I start getting worried. That's when I start getting to feeling some type of way. Because I was questioning that from mostly everyone tonight except for Angel Reese on the Dream. Man, Angel Reese came out, and we're getting to the point like we can expect Angel Reese to get a double-double every night. We can expect it, and she came to work and did exactly what she was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? For the Dream, she was the best person on the court by far. You know, she was trying to pump her team up. She was trying to put them on her back. She had moments, but where was everybody else? Where was everybody else? You know, Angel Reese was like, this is Barbie night. And that's the thing, is Barbie night. You know, she was like, man, I got to make sure, you know, she's trying to make sure we winning on Barbie night, trying to make sure she's doing what she got to do. But I'm like, where is everybody else? You know, like, where was everybody else? Like, as a team, we just didn't play well. That just was a bad showing on our behalf. And again, like I said, the effort just wasn't there. They were here. The Aces were playing up here. We were playing down here. And I think the Aces is a team you want to measure yourself to. At this point in the season, you want to be competing at a higher level with a team like the Aces, right? You know what I mean? Because that's how you kind of measure where you stand. And so losing by what, 20 plus points to the defending champs, you might be like, okay, cool, it's the Aces. But nah, like, if you want to win championships, we got to be playing better at this point in the season. Like, earlier in the season, you can start making excuses and you can start saying all of these things that we need to do, we need to adjust, but we don't have that many games left. And we shouldn't be playing like this at this point in the season. I'm concerned. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little concerned about everything that was going on tonight. You know what I mean? And I think we're going to be better against other teams, but if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. You know, and even the more fuel to the fire is that they beat us on our home court in the first game. That would have made me like, okay, I want to get my get back. Angel wanted her get back, but where was everybody else? You know, Ryan Howard did have a good game. Like, she had a better game than she's been having. But, like, it just wasn't enough. And then I'm looking, I'm like, okay, points wise you had 19, but Ryan Howard had 1 rebound and 2 assists. I mean, I don't know, like, rebounds, like, you had 1 rebound and you're 6'3". I don't know, guys. Jordan Canada had more rebounds than Ryan Howard. And I'm not even finna get on Ryan Howard today. I'm not doing that because this was about the team. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just looking. I'm like, okay, on paper, right? points while she did have 19 points, but like, where was everything else? Where was everything else? Alicia Gray. I know she want this back. 2 for 10. Oh my God. Jordan Canada, 2 for 7. 4 turnovers. She turning that ball over too much, man. We just look out of sorts. 3 people in the starting 5 had 7 points. Naz Hillman, Alicia, and Jordan. All of them had 7 points. Man, Andrew Reese, she tried. 23 points, 16 rebounds, 2 assists. I mean, Bree Jones, 17 minutes, 9 points. We only had 2 people in double figures tonight. 2. That's it. I'm kind of at a loss for words. I don't know, guys. That was just not good. Man, oh my. I'm about to throw up. Our 3-point percentage was 17. Y'all, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I keep telling. This is why I was saying, where's our shooters? Where are our shooters? I'm not talking about Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray. I'm talking about where's the snipers? And we got Aaliyah Nye. Why are y'all not playing Aaliyah Nye? I don't understand. Why is Aaliyah Nye not playing? You're shooting 17% from 3. The other game we shot 6% from 3. 6%. We made 1 3 tonight. We only made 4. And then they made 10 threes, 53%. That's half the game right there. They was 10 for 19. They had 30 points off of threes. Hold on, wait. Yeah, they had 30 points off of threes. What we had? 4 times 12 points. So yeah, that was a huge difference. But like, we can't shoot or something. I don't know what's going on. I mean, 17% is awful. That's god awful. And then we shot 24. You only made 4. That's god awful. Rebounds. We got 34 rebounds. They got 30. So we beat them there. Assists, they got 24. We had 19. They beat us on that. Turnovers, we had 11. They had 9. We didn't even turn the ball over that much. Honestly, that's crazy. We didn't even turn. That's not terrible. But like, what else, man? Like, we got cooked. Man, Jackie Young had Alicia Gray in a blender. She had her in a blender, man. And I know Alicia Gray, you know, she got hurt. She fell a couple times. And I hope she's good. You know what I'm saying? I really do. But she just did not have a good night. In any sense of the word. Even before she got hurt, man, Jackie Young was on a mission. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jackie Young got the best of Alicia Gray tonight. Jackie Young, 28 points, 11 of 17, 4 for 7 from 3. Oh, and she had 11 Oh! Jackie Young had a triple-double? 28, 11, and 10? I hope they talk about that on ESPN. Talk about Jackie Young's triple-double, man. Shout out to Jackie Young, man. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Jackie Young. I respect Jackie. She's a hooper. She's good. That's a number 1 pick. That's what your number 1 pick's supposed to be looking like. 28, 11, and 10. That's what I'm talking about. That's effort. Because our number 1 pick, Ryan Howard, had 19 points. But where was her rebounds and where was her assists? 1 rebound and 2 assists. But you had Jackie Young, who is a 2 guard, with 11 rebounds. That's effort, guys. That's effort. And that's hard as a fan when your team don't be showing no effort. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like some of the times they be like, la-di-da, da-da-da-da. You know, and Angel's like, yeah. And they be like, you know, like, it's whatever for them. Like, no, we need some dogs, man. You know, and sometimes I see, you know, Alicia Gray, you know, and sometimes they do what they do. But tonight there was nothing. Like, it was bad. I didn't even realize Jackie Young had a triple-double. I'm just looking at the stats right now. Like, a whole triple-double. Jackie Young was the issue tonight, man. She really gave us... I knew she was cooking Alicia Gray. I just didn't know she had a triple-double, though. That's crazy. Chelsea Gray was going crazy, too. Like, she was... But, I mean, Chelsea, she makes them crazy shots. You know what I mean? And sometimes you just got to live with it. Some of the shots you got to live with. But then I'm seeing layups and all this type of stuff. Like... I mean, Asia Wilson, 23, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Okay. That was I mean, and then she was 8 for 11. She only missed 3 shots. That's efficient. That's another thing. They were efficient. All of their starting 5 shot over 50% from the field. They were efficient. As a club, as a team, they shot 62% from the field and 53% from 3. We shot 44% from the field and 17% from 3. That's the difference in the game. We were not efficient with our shots. We took more shots than they did. We took 75 shots. They took 71 shots. They made 11 more shots than us. We made 33 shots. They made 44 shots. Let me see, man, what they bench did. I mean, they whole bench. Everybody on their bench scored. Literally, everybody on their bench scored. Everybody. Y'all, I don't know. I just feel like, and this is just me, like, I'm just being honest because I love the Dream. I love my team and I'm riding and I'm dying with them. But realistically, we got to play better. We don't have a lot of games left. And I always say this, like, when you're going into the playoffs, you want to be going in with some momentum. You don't ever want to be going into the playoffs losing and, you know, not having your chemistry worked out, your offense not looking right. You want to go into the playoffs sharp. You know, the way we saw the Lynx play yesterday and the way we saw the Aces play today, that's how you want to start looking at this part of the season. That's how you want to be looking. And granted, I understand the Aces are the defending champs, but in order to be the best, you got to beat the best. So I'm not counting us out just because they're the defending champs. We want to be the champs, right? Like, do you just want to win games or are you trying to win championships? I feel like every team's goal is to win a championship, not just to win games. So if you want to win games, you got to beat the good teams. You got to beat the best teams. Just like when we played Dallas the other day, we came back from a 15-point lead in the 4th quarter. We got to stop being the team that always got to come back. We need to dominate. We need the other team to be trying to come back on us. And I'm going to be real with you. Some teams you just not coming back on. Some teams too good. The Aces are too good. You know what I'm saying? They did just lose to Chicago. You know what I'm saying? They did just lose to Chicago. But I feel like that's a matchup thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a matchup thing. But other than that, like, if you keep the game close, you got a chance. But you don't ever want to be down 30 points to a championship caliber team, especially this late in the season. You just don't want to do it. They got people who know how to work through that type of stuff. They got people who are battle tested, who got, you know, they got rings, not just 1. They got 3. Asia Wilson got 3 rings. 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are champions. These are people who know how to overcome adversity. These are people who know how to win. You know, we're talking about Asia Wilson, one of the best players that's ever played, ever. Jackie Young, the point guard, you know what I mean? Even Alyssa Smith, she's playing well this year. And overall, man, I just feel like we got to be better. Jordan Canada has to be better. Like, we're struggling with consistency. It's like one game, these people will be doing good, and then the next game, somebody else will be doing good. The only person that's been consistent is Angel Reese. That's the only person who's not going to cheat you on effort. She's not going to cheat you on effort. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, your stats going to deviate. But even with Angel Reese, you're dang near guaranteed a double-double every night. You really can't say that about too many players in this league. But with Angel Reese, you're dang near guaranteed a double-double every single night. And Angel Reese was our best player tonight. She just was. You know, but in order to beat the Aces, you need your star players, all of your star players, to be on point. Alicia Gray, you can't have 7 points. Ryan Howard, you know, she got to get some more. You got 1 rebound. I don't know. To me, that don't. Oh, I just can't rock with that, man. I can't. I just feel like you could give more. That's effort to me. How your point guard got more rebounds than you? And you what, 6'2", 6'3"? I'm not going for that. Jackie Young with 10, 11 rebounds. And she's a 2 guard. But you got 1. That's effort. They wanted the ball more. They got it. They got it. Because they wanted it. They went and got it. And we didn't. They hit shots. We didn't. Our defense wasn't there. I mean, I don't know. And then the coaching, I'm just still not impressed with our offense, man. It's too much standing around, telegraphing passes, 3-point, like, we need our 3-point specialist to start playing. They got to start putting Aaliyah Knight out there to shoot some threes, because we can't just keep being this terrible from the 3-point line. If we going to keep shooting all these threes and he's going to make this his scheme, you know, if Carl Schmesko going to make this his scheme and that's just his game plan, it's to shoot threes, and, you know, if we're going to try to play inside-out game and stuff like that, like, we got to have some shooters, people who can actually knock down the shots. That's just what it is. So, I mean, overall, I thought, we could throw that game away, but I think we got to take away some stuff from that game too, because it's getting we getting deep in the season. We got to play the Lynx again. We got to play the Liberty twice. We got to play the Fever again. We got to play the Aces again. And I think we play on the road next time. So that's 5 games right there that we got to show up if we want to win. Because at this point in the season, everyone's fighting for their position in the playoffs. Everyone is turning it up. You know, we got to turn it up. We got to match everybody else's energy. We got to match all the other teams' effort. We can't be the ones down here. If they up here, we need to be up here. We need to come out like hungry. We need to come out hungry. Every single game here on out, we got to come out and be the aggressors on offense, be the aggressors on defense. That's what we got to do. We got to move the ball around. Don't get stuck, you know, with the one-on-one. It was too much one-on-one tonight. Too much one-on-one. Pass the ball around the perimeter. You know, I see we doing our pick and rolls and stuff like that. Okay, cool. But, like, get that ball moving. Shot clock running out. You know what I'm saying? Like, pass that ball around. The ball was in people's hands too long. So I digress. But I just got to keep it real, guys. That wasn't a good game for us. But moreover, I'm just concerned. Like, I don't like questioning the effort of a team. And I feel like that's what I'm doing. You know, I feel like that's what I'm doing. I never like to feel like, dang, they just, you know, like, I don't know. Hopefully this is not a pattern. And hopefully we can, my ask is for consistency. You know what I mean? Like, I just want us to be consistent, you know, and not consistent in the fact that we're always coming back in the fourth quarter. I mean, consistent in the sense of, like, us being aggressive, like I said, in the offensive end, the defensive end. That's what I ask for us. That's what we need to do. You know what I mean? But it's still a dream all day. Don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever get it twisted. It's always going to be the dream. But I got to give respect where respect is due. They outplayed us. It is what it is. We got another game on Wednesday. We got a game on Friday. And we got a game on Monday. We need to come out and play hungry. We need to come out and try to blow these people off the court. Period. That's just what we need to do. So, man, and I hope he can start giving Aaliyah nice some minutes or Pow come back. We need some shooters. All this shooting below 30% and 20, like it's becoming a pattern, and it's starting to show me like we're not consistently knocking down the three ball, because we need some shooters. I don't know how else to say it. We need our shooters to play. You know, and I'm not saying that Alicia can't shoot. I'm not saying Ryan can't shoot. We know, but they're streaky. They're both streaky shooters. That's just what it is. Naz is good, but she's a streaky shooter. All of our shooters are streaky. So get some people who specialize in shooting. Aaliyah Nye and Pow Pow. That's what they do. Let Pow Pow play her position as a 2 guard. Don't have her coming in as a point guard. Let her play the 2 guard. Run her off a screen. Or do the inside out game. Pass the ball down low. They collapse on Angel. Pop it out. Pow Pow's right there. Let her make the 3. Run her off a screen. Let her shoot the 3. That's what we got to start doing. We got to set up plays for our shooters. Don't just have Pow Pow running up. Like, get her in position to make her shots. Aaliyah Nye, the same thing. We need to start playing them. Because if we gonna shoot these 3s, put the people in that can make the 3s. Who specialize in shooting 3s. That's what they do. Let everybody do what they good at. Like, Pow Pow can run the point, but that's not her thing is shooting. She's a shooting a 3-point specialist. That's what she does. Aaliyah Nye is a 3-point specialist. Let them shoot. I don't know how many more of these 17%, 6% 3-point nights I can take. It's awful. It's terrible. You know what I mean? Like, and then, like, to me, it's like, okay, are you living and dying by the 3? If you do that, right? Like, are we living and dying by the 3? Because we died tonight. We died tonight, and I don't want to live and die by the 3. I don't know, guys. That's all I got. This video's already getting too long, but that's all I got, man. This is tough love, man. I love my team. Don't get it twisted. But I'm just being honest, man. I want us to win a ship. And we're not going to win playing like this. We all going to be disappointed. Just being honest. So hopefully we can get it together, man. We have got to get it together. I still have faith in our team. I still have faith in our players. But we got to get it together. We got our work cut out for us, but we can do it. We can do it. But we got to make some adjustments. You know what I mean? We got to make some adjustments. And I hope everybody looks in the mirror and just, you know, finds that inner dog. You know, Angel can't be the only one. She can't be the only one. So that's all I got. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. I mean, obviously we lost, but like, what did y'all think about the loss? What did y'all take away from the loss? How did y'all feel about the performances of the players on our team? Oh, before I go. I know I forgot to do this in the last video. Y'all already know who I'm giving the game ball to. The game ball goes to Angel Reese on Barbie night, man. Angel Reese showed out 23 and 16. Let's talk about it. The best person on the dream tonight. You know what I'm saying? 23 and 16, man. And we getting so used to it, it just sounds so normal, right? It's starting to sound like, oh, okay. No, like that. You know what I mean? Didn't nobody else do that tonight. Nobody else got 23 and 16. I think Asia Wilson had 23 and 6. Not taking nothing away from her, but Angel Reese was, she was playing her butt off. So Angel Reese gets the game ball tonight. And yeah. So yeah, let me know what y'all thought. Because we got to get ready for this game on Wednesday. And man, I hope we get it together. I think we're going to get it together for these games. But I just want us to show up better against these tough teams, man. I mean, I think we're going to show up against some of these other middle of the pack teams. But when it comes to the Aces, the Lynx, the Liberty, them the teams I really be wanting to beat, or at least be close, because I'm like, that's the bar. That's the bar. You know, those are the teams, you know, you want to beat, is the Lynx, the Aces, and the Liberty. The Valkyries too, but we ain't playing them no more. I want to beat the Valkyries, of course. I mean, we swept Dallas, so that felt good, but I don't know. Yeah, you want to beat the good teams. You know what I'm saying? You want to beat the good teams. But anyways, you guys, let me know what y'all thought, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.